I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Good morning and welcome to the Board of Commissioner Administrative Meeting. Today is January 15th, 2025. This meeting is a public forum and we have some folks online. We need to have the people that phoned in, we need to have them identify themselves. Okay. All right. There will be time on the agenda to provide input. Even though public comment, we will not take public comment. This meeting is being video and audio recorded, and minutes are being taken. Also, we're live streaming this meeting. If persons wish to speak before the board, make sure that you identify yourself, come to the podium, identify yourself, so we can have that on the record. Are there any additions to the agenda? Our first business item is a STIF plan approval.
Commissioners, my name is Megan Dobchevsky, and I'm the County Planning Manager and Transit Coordinator. On December 4th, 2024 and January 2nd, 2025, the Umatilla County Transportation Advisory Committee evaluated STIF plan applications and have made a recommendation to the Board of County Commissioners. ODOT is recommending qualified entities to budget for a 20% increase of potential STIF payroll revenues. The recommended amounts include one payroll project that will be funded only if the additional revenues are available. The committee recommended approval of the attached STIF plan projects, and the funding amounts are included in your handouts. Funding requests were more than the allocation estimates for both our payroll projects, which serve for public transportation, and our population projects, which serve as senior and disabled transportation. On the spreadsheets included, the amounts highlighted in yellow are projects that are recommended to receive less funding than the providers have requested. Only one payroll project was cut, and that was the Kayak West County Bus Barn. It was not totally cut, it was just cut to make up the difference of funding that we didn't have. All of the population projects received cut. This was because the applications that were received far exceeded our application. I believe in the first year, 2026, we had to cut a total of $60,000, and then in 2027, we had to cut almost $100,000. So I'm requesting that the commissioners approve the STIF plan as recommended by the committee, with a STIF plan total that includes carryover of $6,394,791, and authorize the board chair to sign the STIF plan. If you'd like me to go through each of the projects.
I'm going to go ahead and make the motion now, seeing as how, and we can discuss it later if anybody needs to, but so I would move to approve the Umatilla County STIF plan for the 25-27 biennium with a STIF plan total, including carryover of $6,394,791.
Second, and I appreciate all your work on this. There's a lot to this. Do you have any additional questions?
No, I didn't know if Commissioner Doran did.
He's good. All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Megan,
you.
thank you. Thank you for your work on this.
And Charlie, too. You.
Yes.
Oh. I just have to say I'm so grateful she's back.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Popular sentiment.
All right, City of Helix request.
We're actually the Helix Advancement Partnership Network. I'm Cindy Wood, the treasurer. Really not the city of Helix, but we're a nonprofit that we help raise money for projects in Helix. This is the rest of it.
Okay,
And so we have been working at renovating our, it's called the Old School Building in Helix. And the past several years, we were able to raise money to, and a children's room is adjacent to our library.
Ma'am. Can I stop you just a second? Would you say your name?
Cindy Wood.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
For the record.
No, that's all right.
All right, and I need your address.
It's 46269 Hoodeman Road in Adams.
All right, thank you.
Anyway, we've been working at renovating the school building, and we worked on the children's room that's adjacent to the library, and we got that completed. And then our biggest project that we finally completed was replacement of all the windows in the building. That really helped seal out the weather from our local museum. And anyway, we're working on the other side of the building, which houses our council chambers and our city museum, and adding an ADA accessible bathroom. So we've received some grants, and we got a roundhouse grant for $30,000, a wild horse grant for 20. The city of Helix gave us $25,000 out of their help money for this year. And so we have $114,000 in our account right now. They are currently working on the project. We have SK Mountain Construction currently doing the construction on it, but we have some grants that we're still waiting, that have been submitted, but we're still waiting on response from. We're asking the county for some help funding.
It's a great project. When it's done, you're going to be impressed.
Judy, did you want to say?
Well,
I need your name and your address.
Judy Brocker, 80451 Coopers Road in Helix. And I just want to say that as a member of this committee, it has been a pleasure to work with these people because they believe what I believe in the history of Helix. And that's our purpose, is to restore all of that. And the building itself needs to be. So
We don't have a lot of old buildings in Helix, so it's important for us that we keep the ones that we do have.
absolutely.
I think Judy went to school in that building.
I did. Oh. So I can give them lots of history, let me tell you. Yeah, it's great. It's been wonderful. So I hope that you will help us out.
I'm Jack Bascom. I'm at 415 Harrison in Helix. And I was mayor from 2006 to 2018. I've been working on this project for well over 20 years. And the building is a really nice building. It was built in 1913. A lot of history. Helix has a lot of history we'd like to preserve. They had the first school district in the county, first swimming pool in the county, and just did a whole lot. And we'd like to keep it going.
Here's your swimming pool.
Oh, it was built in
It was dredged out by mules and those scoop things that drag the dirt out. It was, I think it was before the 1900s. I think it was like in 1895.
Yeah, Athena's was 1914, so.
Oh, was it?
How old is yours? So you.
And we have a brand new pool.
And now we have a brand new
It's
pool.
pretty big.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
really
so is
nice.
Athena.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Terry Case, address is 210 Solar Helix, and I'm here for support.
Well, I tell you what, if you could put a price tag on the pride that you guys take in your community and this project, we wouldn't need to pay a dime.
The building is neat. I mean.
It is a neat building. It really
The
is.
library is
Yeah.
just wonderful. And I took my grandson over there when I was campaigning, actually. And it was, yeah. So what are you doing on the other side then? What kind of
There's a
construction?
council chambers, and which will not only be used for council. Last year, I think they did a couple birthday parties, graduation party. It's just a nice big room that we just don't have a lot of in Helix, things like that. Yeah. And the other side is the museum, our city museum. And there, if you were in the library, did you see the children's room? And it has a barn door that they open up and they can open it up between the library and the children's
Right.
room. We're doing the same thing in this one. So there'll be a barn door that will open it up from the council chambers into the museum.
Okay. So are you doing,
Yeah, it has plaster on the walls, so they're sheet rocking that. And they'll put in carpet, they're adding an ADA accessible bathroom, a storage area for the chairs and tables when they're not using them for council chambers. And then electrical and carpet. Yeah.
and then you're doing something to the museum part of it?
Yeah,
That's in the.
yeah,
That's in the
that's the
museum
whole.
part.
the
Okay.
whole
That's in
side.
both sides.
Yeah.
And where the existing bathroom is now will become more, we're expanding the museum so we can get out more visible. So there'll be a new bathroom, and where the existing bathroom is will be probably.
We have a lot of stuff that has not ever been, it hasn't been exposed because we just don't have the space in our museum, so it'll add a little extra space. to have in the basement.
I thought your museum was very interesting.
Yeah.
I loved looking through there, so.
Well, we hope to get it out. for
Yeah,
everybody.
it'd be nice.
We're actually expanding the museum all the way out into the council chambers, so there'll be exhibits that are safe, where we don't have to worry about them being damaged, but in the council
Pictures.
chambers as well, pictures and things like that.
All right. Anybody else have anything else to say? Thank you. Thank you for coming.
How much is it? How much were you?
300?
The moon.
50 would be awesome. 40 would be great. Like I said,
You looking at 40,000?
40 would be super.
50 would be better.
50 would be better. 100 would
This
be.
isn't an
so
auction.
Hey, we're really good at it.
So your bottom line request is what?
I would 40.
40,000?
That would help us complete that side of that project that we have going right now. And hopefully the grants that are coming in would do the foyer and going up the stairs. So 40 would help.
Really help us out.
So I'm looking at the pinky, and it says 35.
It says 35.
What was that one?
That was what the information I used.
Okay.
So we would change that to 40?
Inflation.
That's right. Labor.
40. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. So,
I would move to approve $40,000 to HAPN.
second, I have a question, Robert.
I was just teasing about making it come around.
Robert Paul, CFO.
40,000, are we good?
I don't know where it's coming from yet, but I'm sure that can be done.
Second? Any more comments? Did Dan want to comment? Okay. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, motion passed.
Thank you very much.
Forward to seeing the finished product.
Yes, yeah. We'll let you know.
Yeah, invite us. We'll come.
We'll have a party.
We'll have a party. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Any other business? Meeting adjourned.